All out. All out. All out. Even the machine is moving. Scanner, are you ready? Oh, it's gone. It's gone. What's up, guys? Good morning. I hope you guys are doing great and hopefully you guys are well recovered from those intense back day. Wayne, share with us your experience, man.
It took me 5 days.
Five days. Huh? How was it?
5 days for me to recover.
Yeah.
First day after that was okay. And then the second, third day it got worse. Must be because I didn't stretch after the workout.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys need to stretch.
Was it a really
stretch.
intense workout? Do you feel like you're gaining some muscle?
Yeah, it was too intense, I think. So, but then today I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Okay. Awesome.
So guys, don't give me any. Don't let me slack.
So back day was good. Wayne took slightly longer than usual to recover. So from those experiences that Wayne actually go through, we can tell that number one, he didn't really focus on stretching after he trained. So if Wayne did stretch, probably he could have recovered better, faster.
Yeah.
And probably he wasn't doing enough walking because he's so busy in the office, sitting down and always at the desk. So there's not much movement, not much circulation in terms of blood flow to the leg and lower back, so that actually helped to speed up the recovery and reduce the lactic acid build up. So remember, if you have an intense training, it's best to always walk around, do a bit of stretching, foam rolling. Those can speed up the recovery. And as well, make sure that you eat enough. Win, do you think you eat enough?
Yeah, I think so. I eat a lot.
Okay, then probably it's just the stretching and recovery. And he's not used to the volume and intensity. Guys, today is our shoulder day. It's gonna be very fun and intense at the same time. It's gonna be a very unique experience for you guys to go through. So I'm gonna run through my shoulder routine as of today. Probably we might add a bit of tricep work as an accessory movement. We're gonna get that bang for the buck. Considering we did chest and tricep, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna hit twice in a week. So it's best as a natural athlete to have more frequent training in the week. Don't forget, make sure you eat right as well. So now, before we begin shoulder, what I like to do, I like to warm up a bit. It's nice to just have an empty bar. What you can do, you can just put it behind and then just stretch in front. So what I'm doing is basically just to loosen up my stiffness at the shoulder, and basically what I'm doing, I'm just improving the range of motion and also loosen up the rotator cuff. So normally we have a lot of stiffness, so what we can do as well, we can just do front raise, empty bar, just do for like 10-15 repetitions, just to loosen up a bit and increase your range of motion. So you can feel after a few rounds, you can feel like the shoulder is like burning because so many reps is done. So you can just do like that. Easy. Make sure the bar is light. If it's 20 kilo, it's going to be very challenging. Woo. So this is our warm-up set. I want you guys to do this and make sure you guys really warmed up before you actually train, because this will reduce the chances of you getting injury. As of that movement, what we're doing, basically we are engaging on the red delt muscle. So basically like that, just squeeze the red delt, just keep doing that. Whew. This is a workout by itself. So what we're going to do next, we're going to warm up our rotator cuff. We're going to have like this. Basically what we're gonna do, we're just gonna do like that, parallel, straight up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. It's not easy. It's not easy. But Win, you should do this right after. So we go one more set. So we can do 2 set of this rotator cuff work. You just take a weight plate that is light and then just keep going. Make sure you take care of your form. If you notice, guys, like my bodybuilding routine is slightly different. I like to really emphasize on warming up, make sure that your prime, mobility, everything is in a good range, flexibility is good, you really stretch so that when you train, you can really train well and you don't have any possibility to actually get injury. So that's number one thing. Because remember, we're not lifting for 1-2 years. We're trying to be able to have this as part of our lifestyle, to stretch it out even up to 60 years old. How cool is that? So Win, now it's your turn. Yeah.
The toy is activated.
Yeah. Feel the neck relax, not much movement. So for this movement, just now Win did pull it to his tummy. So when you pull it to the tummy, what's going to happen? You're going to hit more on the lats. But if you pull it to the chest slightly higher, it's going to hit more on the rear delt. How do you feel?
Yeah. Warmed up. Warmed up.
So you got another movement. This one. Rotate the cuff work. Yeah. For our first exercise, what we're going to do, we're going to do Smith machine shoulder press. We're gonna hit first 2 sets for warm-up set. Basically, we're gonna do empty bar for about 15 repetitions just to get the shoulder warmed up and used to this movement. And then right after, we're gonna hit 4 sets, working set, progressively overload, slowly build up this weight workload so that we striving to get more blood in and to really smash those muscles in order for us to recover and also gain more muscle tissue. So guys, are you ready? Let's kill it. Let's go in. Neck relax. Yeah. Then stretch a bit. 4, 5, 6. So we're now going for 15 kilo, going for his Tricep. Let's go in. Neck relax, 2.
You and I have just become the first
Let's go in.
four-wheel motorcycle team in
Cross.
history.
3. Good. 4. Strong. It's gonna help us. Okay, let's go. Up, thrust. Up. Last one.
The toy is activated.
Good try. How's your Tricep going?
Strong.
5, 6. 6 reps. And we are done. So guys, we're done with our Smith machine shoulder press. It was intense one, good session. I think we already got like a whole pump out there. So now moving on to our second exercise, we're gonna hit barbell overhead press, compound movement. So we already hit our first set, warm-up set. We hit about 20 repetitions, empty bar, and now we're gonna move on to 3 working set of slowly progressing 12, 10, and 8 reps. Slowly again, progression overload. Try to strive as heavy weight as possible, and let's crush it.
They got Bergstrom, kid. Goliath's our last chance to stop him.
guys, so we're back. Wayne managed to pull through. He crushed it, despite could have been better. I think he's already did from the first exercise itself. It was an intense one. So now moving on to our third set is going to be a giant set. Giant set basically is a combination of more than 2 exercises back to back without rest time. So now what we're going to do, we're going to combine 3 exercises. First movement is going to be seated Arnold press, and then second one is going to be seated side lateral raise, and third one is going to be front raise, chest lying on the bench. I'm going to show you so that you guys have an idea on how it works. So first exercise, you know what, let's just do it. Take a deep breath, breathe out. So moving on to our 4th exercise, it's going to be red out fly, machine red out fly. So it's going to hit on the red out. So shoulder basically comprises of 3 main spots. It's going to be your front deltoids, your rear deltoids, and as well your lateral. And also we have the small muscle tissue in between your front and side deltoids, which is your rotator cuff. So that builds up the whole look on your shoulder. So if you want to have your shoulder look huge, bold, and also more fuller, it's best to train all 3 muscle parts so that you get a whole package. So now we're finishing off with red out fly. We're gonna hit 4 sets of 15 repetitions. If you can go heavier weights, it's better. If not, you just maintain. Make sure at the end you give a good squeeze for 2-3 seconds, and then you go down slowly on the eccentric movement for another 3 seconds. Slow control at the same time. Really ensure that your specific muscle that is your red out is being worked as much as possible. Take a deep breath. Up. Squeeze.
No kidding. You and I have just become the first 4-wheeled motorcycle team in history.
See here, this is your red deltoid. So if you go up, squeeze for a second, and then go down. So you really control. You see the muscle. This is the part that is supposed to be worked. So try to engage your mind-muscle connection to really squeeze the muscle. A lot of people, when they do it, they try to just swing. Like in Skana's case, despite he's going slightly faster than usual, he'll still be able to engage at every single rep. There you go. 2, 3. So see here, muscle being. Come on, let's go, man. Last one. Go down slow. Squeeze. Squeeze that teddy bear. Okay, that's good.
We picked up Goliath on the scanner.
Good.
Easy for you to say.
They got perched from kid.
Now we are going to our last 2 exercises. We're done with our red out, so that's the finisher for our shoulder workout. Now we're going to finish off a bit of tricep to get an edge and to get our arms look slightly bigger throughout the day. This is temporary pump. You guys can relate to this. Usually after you train, you feel pumped, nice and tight, and then after a few hours it suddenly shrinks. So again, it is completely normal, don't worry about it. Usually why it happens is because of the blood rush and also the pump. When you really train, what happens, all the nutrition go pump to that specific muscle group that you've been training, and as well all the blood is rushed there. So what you're doing, basically you are trying to drive in more nutrition, and also it helps a lot with your recovery as well after you train. So now we're going to do tricep press down, another word for it will be tricep machine press down. So we're going to go here for, how many sets you want to go, 3 or 4, Skandar? 4 sets. So you're going to go 4 sets of progressively overload. Probably can start with 15 and then 12, 10 and then 8 reps. Let's crush it.
Last chance to stop them, or their last chance to stop us.
This movement doesn't really require much description. Down, down. Your turn. So tricep. I'm gonna show you the gun. Here's the gun. All out. All up. All up.
Alright.
Oh, by the way, guys, check this out. This is the Dwayne Johnson The Rock collaboration with the Under Armour shoe. This is the limited edition. I got this. I'm sure many of you guys here that have been watching my YouTube vlogs aware of me and my sneaker game. I was very on point. Like literally, I bought like on average about 4 to 6 pairs every month. But now I retired because I have I just got an awareness that we only have 2 legs, so I couldn't cover the whole lot of shoes to wear every day. I tend to wear slipper most of my time, so it doesn't make sense. So guys, let's go. It's not moving, man. It's not moving. It's not moving. Yeah. 1, 2, go. Oh, okay. There you go. Oh, man. 3. Oh. Ah. Right. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh. Basic movement. Just bend your knee a bit. Extend all the way. Give a good squeeze. Go up. Alright guys, so that's a wrap. Hope you guys like it, enjoyed the content. It was an amazing workout. Wayne crushed it. I think he could probably take another 3 to 4 days to actually recover and going back in. He's gonna crush it as well. Thanks for being on board. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna spend probably 5 minutes active recovery, cardio, just to get my steps in, and as well feeling a bit more healthier. Guys, thanks for following through. I hope you guys execute on this program, follow through, make sure you guys really focus, eat well and train hard. Remember all the pointers that I shared with you guys. If you guys can push heavier weights, go do so. But to begin with, the first round, try to pick a weight that is reasonable, so that you guys can focus on the form. So guys, I'll see you guys then. Next session is gonna be leg day. Leg day. Take care guys. See you. Bye bye.